Hey, this is a response to TogetherForPeace's recent video entitled Fighting for Christmas. Link to the right of the screen. At the top of his video, TogetherForPeace asks some questions.
Why do you celebrate Christmas? Family, friends, tradition? It was the day when Jesus was born.
TogetherForPeace goes on to say that it probably isn't the day Jesus was born, but that when Christians celebrate it, they should be celebrating what their God has done in their lives. Fair enough, although it seems to me there are several significant biblical impediments to a Christian celebration of Christmas, which I touch on in my video, Christians, Why Do You Celebrate Christmas? Link to the right of the screen. For me, the celebration of Christmas is definitely about family, friends, and tradition. Since I'm not a believer, it's not about the birth of Jesus, although that's a wonderfully charming story when it's told with all the rough, contradictory parts smoothed over. A poor young couple living in tough times find themselves dealing with a surprise pregnancy, a little baby being born in a not-so-nice place, angels filling the night sky and inviting shepherds to go see the baby, mysterious visitors from the east bearing exotic and expensive gifts for a king. It's an ABC after-school special, Lifetime movie, and magical fairy tale all rolled into one. What's not to like? In addition to family, friends, tradition, and a charming story, Christmas is, for me, the anniversary of my deconversion, and that's another reason I celebrate it. This Christmas Eve will mark 3 years since I became an atheist. I'll explain. Back in 2006, my partner and I had been attending the Church of St. Ignatius Loyola on the Upper East Side of Manhattan for a little less than a year. For much of that year, I was questioning and struggling with my belief in God. And I discussed some of the details of that time in my life in a couple of videos. Unyielding despair, you say? And why are you an atheist? Links to the right of the screen. On Christmas Eve, 2006, after dinner with family, my partner and I headed out to midnight mass at St. Ignatius. Now, when done well, exploiting all the stagecraft of liturgy, the Christmas midnight mass is an exhilarating and sensual experience, combining all the smells and bells of Catholicism, pomp, beautiful music, inspirational readings. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Upon those who dwelt in the land of gloom, a light has shone. You have brought them abundant joy and great rejoicing. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given. It's difficult, perhaps even impossible, not to be moved by it all. There we were, sitting in the crowded church after receiving communion, and the post-communion meditation began. The choir sang, "Hark! The herald angels sing," accompanied by an orchestra and the amazing pipe organ at Loyola. The music swelled as the choir began the third stanza of the carol.
Our
congregation immediately rose to applaud the choir and musicians. As thunderous applause filled the church, tears filled my eyes and my heart pounded. Right there, I realized fully, for the first time, I don't believe a word of this anymore. It was scary, but it was a radically liberating moment, the culmination of an arduous, months-long process. Light and life to all he brings, risen with healing in his wings. So, family, friends, tradition, a charming story, yes, all of the above. But for me, since that night 3 years ago, Christmas is also about the liberation that comes at the end of following the truth where it leads. The truth will set you free, and that's something to celebrate. Merry Christmas.